back in Arlington. I took a bus back here and I had a really good breakfast at the diner. And it is almost 8 a.m. and the sun hasn't risen yet. And the sun sets, I think, at 5:50 p.m. nowadays. It's November 1st, so we are fully into almost like the winter daylight hours. Oh, so I think I stayed over there in Smoky Point, and then I came through here, and then I'm gonna cross the river. This is the Stillaguamish River, and the river feels very powerful today. I think we've had a lot of rains, so I think its banks are a little swollen at the moment. And I'm actually also at the confluence of the north and south forks of the Stillaguamish. So there's the North Fork and the South Fork. And then kind of right where I am on the bridge, they're joined together. You can actually see the line where the two rivers join. Right there. This is an interesting sign. It's about the possibility of an eruption from, we're still in the Cascadia subduction zone with all the volcanoes, and although it's really unlikely that they will erupt in our lifetime, they will erupt again eventually. And this shows where the lava flows would go from Glacier Peak. So on the PCT I was supposed to walk around it that way, and it would flow kind of around Mount Vernon where I'm heading today. I'm going from Arlington to Mount Vernon today. And then there's Mount Baker. The PCT doesn't go anywhere near Mount Baker. When I was little, we believed that if you catch a leaf that is falling from a tree, you get to make a wish. And I caught this one. All of the leaves are starting to fall from the trees now. And so my wish is to walk all the way to Canada. I'm really close right now. It's only 60 miles as the crow flies and 70 miles as the car drives, and it'll take me a little more than that, maybe 100 miles or so, but I'm almost there. There is no sound on this video and some of the other videos because I was chatting with my friend on the phone and I didn't realize that that would mute the videos that I was taking. So I think this is the Pilchuck River, and I will try to replicate what I was saying when I was taking these videos. Oh, here I am on the Centennial Trail and I need to turn and I can't find where to go, and it's supposed to be here, and there are horseshoe marks making it look like horses cross here, but there's no trail here. So I will go this way and I will try and see if I can find the trail. There's the Centennial Trail, and here is this little kind of bushwhacky trail that I'm hoping will lead me where I need to go. And then it gets really steep and I almost slip. But that's fine. And I'm chatting with my friend on the phone this whole time. And it starts opening up, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to connect to something that looks good. And then, yes, there we go. It is now looking like a trail. But I'm supposed to be on a road, and now I'm climbing up, and it is a road. There's a nice gravel Forest Service road for me to walk on. And another Forest Service road, and to my right is a kind of weirdly dark and creepy forest that has no light in it whatsoever. And it looks fun. But I am not doing that. I am hiking this way. And again, I can't find the trail that I need to go on. I need to turn off the road. And it's this little thing, a tiny little sign and this kind of goat track. But it looks like it's going to be promising. And spoilers, I already know this is the trail and it worked out great. It feels good to be in the woods again. I'm on a dirt trail. And these big ferns are everywhere. I came out of there. And now I'm back on a road. I think I'm on private timberlands. As soon as I got into the open, into this clear-cut area, it started pouring, and then I realized that I was wearing my wind shirt instead of my rain jacket, and I had to very quickly fix that. So I think I'm all buttoned down again. I do need to revise. It is not pouring. It is really raining, and there is a difference between those two. It's not pouring yet. It's break number 2. I found some trees. I'm gonna eat the leftovers from my gigantic breakfast this morning. And it is still raining. Okay, that is the first time that I've ever gone past a no trespassing sign. I'm a little nervous right now, but Google also is really rainy and very windy. I'm like, whoop, trying not to let my umbrella get blown away. And I just didn't feel good turning around and going back into the woods and trying to find a way around that wasn't blocked off by no trespassing signs. And this one seemed the most possible because I could see that there were a whole bunch of farms and houses and things off of a road, which has to be public access, and I could see it just past the signs. I don't even know if that sign, or maybe I have just illegally trespassed it. I feel bad, but either way, I don't regret my decision because it is very weathery right now. So except for that 1 minute where I wasn't sure if it was okay for me to be walking where I was, this has been a great route. I've been on these very quiet back roads with some really beautiful, nice country estates out here. there is Skagit Bay and I think Whidbey Island in the distance. My other possible route I could have taken. I'm going to stop at a little winery. Bertelsen Winery.
Thank you. That was really cool.
Oh my gosh, what a lovely stop. That place is so nice, and the other patrons bought my wine for me, that was so nice. Oh my gosh. So I had a lot of fun talking to everyone about my hike. They were all really interested, and then they also had leftover Halloween candy. So yeah, now I have a lot of Halloween candy to snack on. This pigeon is having a hard time, I think. All right, this is not a great road. It's big, it's busy. The shoulders are like, they're there, but they're not great. And so I'm of course like stepping aside for every single car again, but I'm also not on this road for very long. But the good thing about it is that it's very straight, so the lines of sight are really good, so I know exactly when I need to get over. That car got really far over. That was really nice. I am ready to be done with this road. I don't feel like I'm in any inescapable danger, but I have been having to get off the road like every 20 seconds or less. A proper shoulder, some industrial buildings. Over there it looked like flowers, like it was spring, but I think it's just the underside of whatever leaves those are. I just got off the road and climbed up to this thing. Seems like a raised berm or a dike or something, and they have a nice road on top, so I don't have to be on the paved road with the cars, of which there are almost none, but that's okay. And there is the Skagit River. Overall, my route has been pretty good today. After Bertelsen Winery, I crossed I-5, which had enough of a shoulder, and then the Pioneer Highway wasn't great. From where I crossed I-5 over to Conway, the gas station, but I wasn't on it for very long, and then now I was on Dyke Road, and then now the Dyke, and this is great walking, and this morning was great walking. Yeah. Good day. There's I-5 way over there. I think these are alpacas. good boy. Hi. Hi, good boy. Oh, I just missed it. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because a car was coming and he needed to get back to his flock. I think, is that an owl? Ooh, it is sidewalk time. I'm almost to Mount Vernon, or I'm in Mount Vernon, actually. Oh, that's the library. I will add this back in later. I took the train from Mount Vernon to Bellingham, and then my family friend, she has daughters around my age, and I haven't seen them since I was about 7 years old, and I haven't seen her for 4 years. And so she came and picked me up and brought me to her house, and then I got to stay with her and catch up, and it was really fun.